Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with a topic today, anarchism. So far as anarchism is concerned, it is found in +3 first semester, first paper, political honors, and the name of the paper is Understanding Political Theory, and we'll discuss 4 aspects of anarchism. One is its meaning, principles, merits and demerits. But before I discuss what is anarchism, I want to inform my viewers that the name of my channel is @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. Remember, never forget. In this channel you will find as far as 520 videos relating to +2 first year political science, +2 second year political science, +3 first semester political honors, up to +3 sixth semester political honors, and some videos of environmental studies, political science elective, ethics and values of +3 first semester, and some videos of ethics and values and political science general elective of +3 second semester, and some videos of ethics and values of +3 third semester. And I request my viewers that if you have subscribed my channel, it is alright. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe for your future. And those of your friends who are in above classes, aware them about this channel so that some students will be benefited. I request my viewers, never hesitate to give help to anybody. And again I want to inform my viewers that any video you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic. You will get both the Odia and English video. And now we'll start. What is anarchism? Anarchism is an ideology which has been originated in 19th century, is a pro-human ideology, has become very popular by scholars like William Godwin, Mikhail Bakunin, Count Leo Tolstoy, Perry Joseph Proudhon, Prince Peter Kropotkin, etc. Anarchism is an ideology which has been originated in 19th century. It is a pro-human. It is for the favor of human ideology. This ideology always wants for the development of human beings. And this ideology has become popular by some scholars. They are William Godwin, Mikhail Bakunin, Count Leo Tolstoy, Perry Joseph Proudhon, Prince Peter Kropotkin. So, anarchism is an ideology which is a pro-human ideology, or this ideology wants for the benefit of the human beings. Now discuss what is anarchism. Anarchism is an ideology which has come from the word anarchia, means no rule. Anarchism is an ideology which has come from the word anarchia, means no rule. There should not be any rule in society to people. People should be made free from any type of rule. It means people should be made free from all type of rules. There should not be any type of restrictions and control on people. Society will be made stateless, religionless, free from private property, and free from coercion, and free from government, which are enemies of individuals and its freedoms. So, anarchism has come from the word anarchia, means no rule. So, anarchism is an ideology which speaks that there should be no rule in society. People should not be ruled. People should be made free from rule. So, the object of anarchism is to make society stateless, religionless, private propertyless, churchless, and governmentless. Because anarchism regards these are the enemies of individual freedoms and individuals. So anarchism means there should be no rule in society. People should be made free like free birds. Now discuss what are the features of anarchism. Total opposition to state. It totally opposes the state. Anarchism wants total abolition of state because state stands for injustice, oppression and inequality. Anarchism stands for the total abolition of state because anarchism believes that state stands for injustice, oppression and inequality. It is an instrument used by a few to protect their monopoly over those which belong to all. State is considered by anarchists as an instrument which is used by a few to have monopoly over those things which belong to all. It means it is an institution for the rich people. Then, so it cannot work for common interest under state. Common interest. Under state, private property and capitalism cannot be abolished. Under state, private property and capitalism cannot be abolished, which are source of miseries of people. So the first principle of anarchism is that it wants total opposition of state. It wants abolition of state because state stands for inequality, oppression and exploitation, injustice. State is an instrument of rich people. It is used by rich people to protect their interest. It is used by rich people to protect their monopoly over those things which belong to all. So, state will protect the interest of rich people. It will not work for the common people. And so state will be abolished. Again, state cannot work for common people. It cannot work for common interest. Under state, private property and capitalism cannot be abolished. Under state, private property and capitalism cannot be abolished. Which are the source of miseries of people? Anarchists believe that private property and capitalism, they are the source of miseries of people. And the state will not abolish private property and capitalism because state is working for them. So, state is an evil institution, so state will have to be abolished. Number 2, rejection of representative government. Anarchists want to reject. They reject representative government. Why? Anarchism rejects representative government because in this system, representatives of people will form the government. It will not rule people. It will also rule people and put restriction on them and will be danger for their freedom. Again, no one can represent other in a better way. Anarchism rejects representative government. Anarchists view that representative government is a government where representatives of people will form the government and will rule. Whenever representatives will form the government, again it will put restriction on people. And anarchists view that no one can represent in a better way to other. A representative cannot represent other in a better way. So, anarchism rejects representative government. Number 3, opposition to private property and capitalism. Anarchism opposes private property and capitalism. Why? Anarchists view that private property should be abolished because it is the result of exploitation by rich people who are few in number over majority of people. Anarchists view that private property will be abolished because private property is the result of exploitation by a few rich people over the majority of people who are poor. So private property is the result of exploitation by the rich over the poor. So again, It creates a feeling of mine and thine. Private property creates a feeling of mine and thine. It belongs to me, it belongs to them. And make people selfish. Due to private property, people will become selfish. It is the source of dispute and quarrel. Private property is the source of dispute and quarrel. Because for private property, people will fight with one another. Again, capitalism, so private property should be abolished. Again, capitalism will have to be abolished. Why? Again, capitalism will have to be abolished. Why? Because under private property, capitalism flourishes. They view that private property will be abolished. Again, capitalism will be abolished. Because capitalism flourishes or develop from private property. From private property, capitalism will come. So capitalism will have to be abolished. Capitalism is the cause of evils like unemployment, poverty, employment of a few, enjoyment of a few, rich at the cost of mass. Capitalism will have to be abolished because it is the cause of unemployment, poverty, and enjoyment of a few rich at the cost of mass. So in the capitalism will create poverty, it will create unemployment, and in capitalism a few will enjoy at the cost of mass. So for the interest of people, capitalism and private property should be abolished along with state which protect them. So private property and capitalism will have to be abolished because they are the source of evils, source of miseries. Again, state which is protecting private property and capitalism will have to be abolished. If state will be abolished, evil will be removed from the source. Then the fourth, opposition to religion. Anarchism opposes religion. Anarchist opposes religion because it makes people superstitious and tolerant to injustices of political authorities and capitalists. Anarchism wants to abolish religion because religion makes people superstitious and make them tolerant to the injustice of the authority which rules them, which is the state. And capitalists, religion makes people superstitious and it makes people tolerant against the injustices which are made by capitalist and political authority. Then religion is the friend of state. Religion is the friend of state and capitalists. It is a force of evil. Religion is a force of evil. Under it, religious leaders advise poor to adjust with the state, which is the source of sorrow. Under religion, religious leaders advise poor to adjust with the capitalist and the state, who are the source of miseries and sorrow. Then the fifth one, organization of free society based on voluntary organization of the people. Organization of free society based on voluntary organization of people. Anarchists view that state should be abolished. In place of state, there should be voluntary organizations. What they are telling? Anarchists view that in place of state, people will organize themselves into voluntary associations. In place of state, people should organize themselves into voluntary associations to look after their interest, where people will elect and remove their own officials, determine their own policy, and function in a cooperative manner. There will be no compulsion, force, and egoism which were found on the state. So anarchists point out that there should not be state. In place of state, there will be voluntary associations. People will form voluntary organization by taking themselves to work for their interest. And the voluntary organizations, in the voluntary organization, there will be no compulsion, no egoism, which were found in under state. Rather, there will be cooperation among people. People will form voluntary organization by cooperating among themselves. They will appoint their officials. They will remove their officials. So, anarchists point out for the formation of voluntary associations to work for the interest of people in society. Finally, stress for individual development. Another principle of anarchism is that it stresses for individual development. Anarchists stress for individual development and their well-being. How people will lead a decent life was their motto. Another principle of anarchism is that they give priority to individual development. How to make individual development, how to make individual well-being is their goal. So these are the principles. So we are clear meaning of anarchism, their main principles, which are mainly 6 in number. Then we'll discuss merits of anarchism. What are the merits of anarchism? What good things they are telling? Number 1. This ideology is praised because it stresses human development. The first merit of anarchism is that it is praised because it stresses for human development. Number 2, it is praised because it works for the interest of common people. It is praised because it works for the interest of common people. Number 3, it is praised because it wants to abolish exploitation from society. It is praised because it wants to abolish exploitation from society. These are the 3 main merits of anarchism. Now we'll discuss demerits. Anarchism is criticized because it regarded state as an evil institution, but critics view that state is a welfare institution. Anarchism has been criticized because it regards state as an evil institution, but critics view that state is not an evil institution, rather it is a welfare institution. Number 2, anarchists view for the evolution of state, but critics view that by it there will be no common superior in society, which will lead to disturbances in society. Anarchists view that state will be abolished. But according to critics, if state will be abolished, there will not be any common superior in the society. If there will be no common superior in the society, there will be indiscipline, disturbances in the society. Okay, very good. Number 3, anarchist views for a society where there will be no evils, like no exploitation, no poverty, etc. Anarchists view that a society will be established where there will be no evils, like no poverty, no exploitation. But critics view that such type of society will be possible if the society will be ruled by angels. So the type of society which anarchists want cannot be possible. Finally, critics view that state is a protector of human rights, not violator of human rights, which anarchists believe. Because anarchists believe that state is the violator of human rights. State will take away rights of people. It will interfere in the rights of people. It will violate rights of people. But critics view that state is not violator of human rights. Rather, it is a protector of human rights. So, in this video, we have discussed anarchism, its 4 principles: meaning, principles, merits, and demerits. I request my viewers to watch the whiteboard and to me attentively so that the video will be useful to you. Thank you. Have a very, very nice day.